Hello, my name is Jimmy Kashivas.
Hi, I'm John Lannon.
And for the second consecutive year, I'm Joseph Sylvia.
Hi, I'm Zach Gittleman.
Hello.
This is What's Cooking at Riverview. So hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is What's Cooking at Riverview. And this is our first interview segment of the year. This week, we will be interviewing Phase 3 student and 5-year student and longtime Riverview student, Mr. Austin Cohen. So Austin, how many years have you been at Riverview for?
4 school years.
How many summers have you been at Riverview
6.
for? Where are you from, Austin?
New York.
And what are you looking forward to mostly for this Thanksgiving break?
I'm looking forward to seeing family and getting some more driving in.
How have you enjoyed this school year so far?
I've enjoyed it.
What are you looking forward to eating most on Thanksgiving?
I think the pumpkin pie. I love anything pumpkin.
You know what? I was thinking the same thing too. That's nice. I love pumpkin pie. And Austin, another question I have for you is a few more. What do you enjoy most about the holiday season and Halloween season?
I enjoy the food, spending time with family, and I enjoy getting the extra beauty sleep.
Well, that's nice, Austin. That's really good. So, also, folks, Austin Cohen's mother is a famous news reporter. Her name's Paula Zahn. She's worked on, what stations has she worked on, Austin?
She's worked on ABC, Fox, CNN. She's worked on local news stations in Boston, Chicago, Dallas, Houston, San Diego, Los Angeles, and she did some news in DC before she moved to New York.
That's nice. And so also Austin has quite a bit of family recognition on the Cape. What does your dad do for work?
He's a real estate developer, and he owns properties all over the East Coast. And he's owned properties on the West Coast, and he owns a property in the Midwest right now.
Where does he? I know your dad worked. Austin's dad is the owner and developer for Chatham Bars Inn. Am I right?
Yes, the family owns it. Actually, 80% of it is in all 4 kids' names, and then 20% of it is in...
So who are the all 4 kids' names? Is it you, Jared, and Haley?
And Lindsay.
So it's all 4 of your kids own it? So when your dad goes, you'll own Chatham Bars Inn?
Yeah, but I don't know what I'm going to do with all of the stuff. I'm going to be like, ugh.
So, Austin, it's coming towards that time of year now where it's Halloween season and it's almost Thanksgiving. We're about 5 weeks out of summer into the autumn season now. And we just came off Riverview, folks, ladies and gentlemen. Riverview just had its annual Fall Family Weekend. This year we hosted the dance at the Cape Codder. In previous years we have hosted it at the Hyannis Community Center and at the Conference and Resort Center in Hyannis. So there's a lot of excitement going on. The holiday season's right around the corner. We have Halloween coming up. We have the Haunted Hayride, and we have the Halloween extravaganza haunted house at the Cape Media, and got a lot of nice things to look forward to. Thanksgiving coming up in about 3 to 5 more weeks from now. And Austin, what are you looking forward to most about this upcoming year, 2019?
I am looking forward to my birthday, getting ready to move to LA.
So when do you move? What are you moving to LA for?
I want to be closer to family, and I like the warmer weather there.
I don't blame you for that, Austin. So, what do you, what makes you, what makes you feel so, what do you like about the West Coast so much?
I love the food, I love the people, I love the just beauty of the weather and the way everything looks. It's just great.
So I have to ask you a few things. So folks, those of you who do not know what Riverview Grow program stands for is the Getting Ready for the Outside World. And today we are interviewing, as part of our student interviews, we're going to be interviewing Phase 3 student Austin Cohen. The Phase 3 of Grow at Riverview is a time where there's a lot of, the year focuses mainly on transitioning, project search, project forward, internships, and not so much academic classes anymore. It's mostly, real world opportunities with a lot of vocational training, a lot of travel training, a lot of life skills, and it's different. Phase 2 is more of a lot of kind of a mix of vocational and academics. So Austin, why don't you tell me a little bit about what you're doing in Phase 3 and how it's going to prepare you for the real world after Riverview?
We do some transition classes. I do a lot of work and vocational stuff in Phase 3.
Where do you work? What are your internships and what do you do?
I have an internship at the college usually today, but I didn't have it today. But I work at Cafe Riverview on Tuesday afternoons, and Thursdays and Fridays I work at Chatham Bars Inn.
So, what is your favorite memories at Riverview? What are you going to miss most about this place when you graduate in June?
I'm going to miss the friends, and I'm going to miss all the fun social things and activities. And I'm actually kind of going to miss driving here because driving on the Cape is so easy compared to like California.
I can see the difference. So, Austin, who at Riverview has helped you the most? And who would you, if they were here right now, who would you like to thank?
I would say Mrs. Mack has helped me a lot. Mrs. Wallace and Miss Banty and Mr. K.
So, when you're leaving, what's going to be your message to the people that have helped you over the years? What's going to be your your appreciation and message to those people that have helped you over the years at this school?
Well, I'm going to be thanking them for helping me through all of the years, particularly the first 2 years, which were bumpy.
I have to ask you something. I remember, if you want to go back to a few years ago, when you were in Phase 1 and when you were a senior, and you had something happen. You had a lot of stress, and you got yourself into trouble, and you got asked to leave. You got kicked out of being able to spend time with your friends. What happened, and how did that make you feel when you got in trouble, when you got kicked out?
I hated it.
And tell me what you learned from that situation and how you could adapt to learn. And what has Riverview done to make you
I
a better
learned to
person?
manage the anxiety and stress better and not give in to exactly what I wanted to do all the time.
So I have another thing to ask you. We have a couple of folks here at Riverview that are into healthy eating. And I know you're very into healthy eating. Why don't you give us some tips about some healthy eating?
Avocados are great. I recommend you have an avocado a day. Fish is great. I have plenty of fish.
Oh, I love some fish. That's always good. Yep, take a little avocado, put some avocado on the toast, and a little bit of a poached egg, and you call it breakfast.
Yes, and it's delicious and healthy. And if
another thing I have to ask for you is, we're getting towards our last 3 minutes of the segment. If you could thank any of your friends, who do you appreciate the most? Your friends who have been there for you.
I appreciate, well, you're one of them, Jimmy, Definitely.
Another thing I have to ask of you is, if you could be anything in the world, what would you want to be? If you could be any occupation in the world, what would you want to be?
I'd love to sell cars since I'm a huge car nut and I love driving.
So, Austin, I have to ask you, which kind of car do you like the most? What's your favorite car brand?
I love Audis. They're very safe, reliable, fun to drive, and they're zippy and fun.
So, two more things I have to ask of you is, how do you feel about the autumn season coming?
I would rather go back to summer. It's too cold.
So another thing I have to ask for you is, well, Austin, I think it's been a great pleasure to have you on What's Cooking at Riverview Student Interview Edition. So let's thank you, Austin. Thank you for coming on What's Cooking at Riverview. That's it, folks. I'm Zach Gittleman, and this is my special guest, Austin Cohen. Thank you, folks.